Good morning, students. I am Dr. G. Vijay Kumar, professor from Electrical Department. Today, topic to be discussed: power quality monitoring. These are all the outlines should be discussed to improve the quality of the supply by considering various factors. Today's session to be discussed in 3 modules. One is power quality monitoring and consideration. Second one, power quality measurement devices. Third one, source of a disturbance in power quality. Before entering into this session, just give an overall recap of the previous classroom. First one, sag and swell. Sag is drop in voltage from the nominal value either an 10%. Similarly, swell is an increase in voltage from the nominal value around 10%. Next one, Thevenin's equivalent source. In circuit theory subject, we are use this theorem to find the fault current. Similarly, while going for in this power system, Thevenin system is used to find out fault current in a particular network or a particular place in a particular location. Next one, harmonics. Harmonics is an integral multiple of fundamental frequency. It affects the sensitive equipments. Power quality monitoring. Power quality monitoring is the process of gathering, analyzing and interpreting raw measurement data into an useful information. The process of gathering data is usually carried out by continuous measurement of voltage and current over an extended period. The process of analyzing and interpretation has been traditionally performed manually, but recent advances in digital signal processing and artificial intelligence fields have made it possible to design and implement intelligent system to automatically. Why we are looking for the quality of the supply? Few factors should be needed for power quality improvement. Power quality monitoring program are often driven by the demand for improving the system wide power quality performance. In many industry and commercial customers have equipment that is sensitive to power disturbance. Therefore, it is more important to understand the quality of power being provided. Example to consider: the computer network, telecommunication system, semiconductor and electronic manufacturing industries, biotechnology and paramedical labs. And it should be in the last decade, many utility companies have implemented extensive power quality monitoring programs. Monitoring to characterize the system performance. The main objective of this monitoring consideration often determine the choice of monitoring equipment, triggering thresholds, methods for data acquisition and storage, and as well as analyze the data's interpreted requirements. Several common objectives of this power quality monitoring are summarized here. First one, monitoring to characterize the system performance. This is most general requirement. A power producer may find this objective important if it has the need to understand its system performance. and then match that system performance with needs of the customers. The system characterization is the practical approach to power quality monitoring. By understanding the normal power quality performance of a system, a provider can quickly identify the problems and can offer information to its customers to help them match their sensitive equipment characteristics with realistic power quality characteristics. And second one, monitoring to characterize specific problems. Many power quality service department or plant managers solve problems by performing short-term monitoring at specific customer sites or otherwise at difficult loads. This is a reactive mode of power quality monitoring, but it frequently identifies the causes of equipment incompatibility, which is the first step to solution. Third one, monitoring as part of an enhanced power quality service. Many power producers are currently considering additional service to offer customers. One of these services would be offer differentiated levels of power quality. To match the needs of specific customer, a provider and customer can together achieve this goal by modifying the power system or by installing equipment within the customer premises. In either cases, monitoring becomes essential to establish the benchmark for differentiate service and to verify that the utility achieves level of power quality. Next one, monitoring as part of predictive or just-in-time maintenance. Power quality data gathered over time can be analyzed to provide information relating to specific equipment performance. For example, consider a repetitive arcing fault from an underground cable may significantly impeding cable failure or repetitive capacitor switching strikes or failure of capacitor or failure of transformer, thus preventing major power quality disturbance which ultimately will impact overall power quality performance. The monitoring program must be designed based on the appropriate objectives and it must make the information available in a convenient form and in a timely manner. It indicates that immediately. The most comprehensive monitoring approach will be a permanently installed monitoring system with automatic collection of information about steady state power quality condition and as well as energy use as a disturbance. Next one, monitoring as a part of facility site survey. Site survey are performed to evaluate concern for power quality and equipment performance throughout a facility. The survey will include inspection of wiring and grounding concern, equipment connection, voltage and infrared scans. Visual inspection is an important part of the overall survey. The initial site survey should be designed to obtain as much information as possible about the customer facility. This information is essential and especially important when the monitoring objective is to address specific power quality problems. The nature of the problem, the sensitive equipment experience problem, time at which problems occur, coincident problems, known operations that occurs at the same time, possible sources of power quality variation within the facility, either motor starting, capacitor switching, power electronics equipment operation or arcing or etc. So, existing power conditioning equipment being used, the electrical system data, online diagram, transformer size, impedance, load information, capacitor information. These are all the data should be under the monitoring as a part of facility site surveys. Next one, determining what to monitor. Power quality encompasses a wide variety of conditions on the power system. Important disturbance can range from very high frequency impulses caused by lightning strokes or caused by chopping during the circuit interruption to long term over voltage caused by the regulator tap switching problem. The range of conditions that must be characterized create changes both in the terms of monitoring equipment, performance specific and data collection requirement. The method for characterizing quality of AC power and important for the monitoring requirement. For instance, characterizing most transient require high frequency sampling of actual waveform. Voltage shafts can be characterized with the plot of RMS voltage versus time. Hence, priorities for monitoring should be determined based on the objective of the efforts. So, projects to be benchmark system performance should be involved a reasonably completed monitoring efforts. Project designed to evaluate as per IEEE standard 519 1992 for harmonic distortion level. Next one, choosing monitoring location. Obviously, we would like to monitor condition at virtually all locations throughout the system to complete understand the overall power quality. However, such monitoring may be prohibited, expensive, and there are changes in data management, analysis and interpretation. Unfortunately or fortunately, taking measurement from all possible locations is usually not necessary, since measurement taken from several strategy locations can be used to determine characteristics of the overall system. Thus, it is very important that monitoring location be selected carefully based on the monitoring objectives. For quality monitoring, I am given an example for the overall system. In this system consists of a customer monitoring system, substation monitoring system and industrial monitoring system. These collected data should be transmitted through the wireless medium or otherwise cloud computing method through the internet, websites, collecting the data from various customers or industrial customers to analyze the quality of the supply. A digital fault recorder, this may already be in place at many substations. The manufacturers do not design the devices specifically for power quality monitoring. However, a digital fault recorder will typically trigger on fault events and record the voltage and current waveform that characterize the events. This makes them valuable for characterizing RMS disturbance such as voltage shocks during power system faults. Digital fault recorders also offer periodical waveform capture for calculating harmonics distortion levels. Smart relays and other IEDs, many types of substation equipment may have the capability to an intelligent electronic devices with monitoring capability. The manufacturer of devices like relay and recloser that monitor the current anyway are adding on the capability to record disturbance and make the information available to an overall monitoring system controller. These devices can be located on the feeder circuit as well as the substation. Voltage recorders. Power provider use a variety of voltage recorders to monitor steady state voltage variation on the distribution systems. Encountering more and more sophisticated models fully capable of characterizing momentary voltage sags and even harmonic distortion level. Typically, the voltage recorder provides a trend that gives the maximum, minimum and average voltage within a specified sampling window. In plant power monitoring, it is now common for monitoring system in industrial facility to have some power quality capabilities. This monitor, particularly those located at a service entrance, can be used as a part of the utility monitoring program. Capabilities usually include wave shape capture for evaluation of harmonic distortion level, voltage profile for steady state RMS variation, triggered wave shape capture for voltage check condition. It is not common for this instrument to have transient monitoring capability. What are all the power quality measurement equipment available? They include everything from very fast transient over voltage, either microsecond time in frame, to long duration voltage in terms of hours or days time frames. Power quality problem also include steady state phenomena such as harmonic distortion and intermittent problems, interruption such as voltage flickering. Various types of instrument to be used to measure the quality of the supply. Although instruments have been developed that measure a wide variety of disturbance, a number of different instruments may be used depending on the investigation. Instrument can be applicable include the harmonic analyzer and spectrum analyzer, a distribution analyzer, combination of both disturbance and harmonic analyzer, oscilloscopes, wiring and grounding test devices, multimeters, flickering meter, energy monitoring devices are used for different type of instrument to analyze the quality of the supply. Beside this, instrument which measure steady state signal or disturbance on the power system directly. There are other instruments that can be used to help solve power quality problem by measuring ambient conditions. Number 1, infrared meter can be very valuable in detecting loose connection in the overhead conductors, and procedure of checking the system in this manner can help prevent the power quality problem due to arcing, bad connection or overloaded conductor. Second thing, noise problem related to the electromagnetic radiation may require measurement of field strength in the vicinity of affected equipment. Magnetic causes meters are used to measure magnetic field strength for inductive coupling concerns. The electric field meters can measure the strength of electric field for electrostatic coupling concern. Third one, static electricity meter are specific purpose devices used to measure the static electricity of the sensitive equipment. The electrostatic discharge can be an improved causes for the power quality problem in some type of electronic equipments. In general, the quality of the supply measured through the harmonic analyzer, transient disturbance analyzer, oscilloscope, data logger and chart recorder. The last one, flickering meter. The first one either harmonics analyzer or spectrum analyzer. The harmonic analyzer have a several capability. They capture the harmonics waveform and display them on the screen. They calculate the K factor to be rate transformation and total harmonic distortion in the percentage of fundamental. They also measure the corresponding frequency spectrum, that is harmonic frequency associated with the current and voltage up to the 15th harmonics. They display the harmonics frequency on a bar graph or a signal numerical values. Some measure signal phase current and voltage while other measures three-phase current and voltage. All of them measure the power factor. The power factor provides a measurement of how much of power is being used efficiently for useful work. Some can store the data for week or more than later, transfer to the personal computer for analysis. This makes them powerful tool. Some of the more powerful analyzer have an add-on module that can be used for computing fast Fourier transformation. It should be said as FFT analysis calculation to determine the lower order harmonics. However, any significant harmonics measurement requirement will demand an instrument that is designed for spectral analysis or a harmonic analysis. It is an important capability for useful harmonics measurement include to measure both voltage and current simultaneously, so that harmonics power flow information can be obtained. There are three basically instruments used for harmonics analysis. One is a simple meter. It may sometimes be necessary to make a quick checkup of harmonics level at a problem location. It should be a portable meter for use this purpose, like a voltmeter, ammeter or wattmeter to analyze the spectrum of the waveform or otherwise measure the quality or quantity of the supply. The second one, general purpose spectrum analyzer. Instrument in this category are designed to perform spectrum analysis on the waveform for a wide variety of applications. They are general signal analysis instrument. The advantages of this instrument is that they have very powerful capability for reasonable price since they are designed for broader market, just power system application. Third one, special purpose power system harmonic analyzer. Beside an general purpose spectrum analyzer just described, there are also a number of instruments and devices that have been designed specifically for power system harmonic analysis. These are based on the FFT analysis sampling rates. Second one, transient disturbance analyzer. Disturbance analyzer and disturbance monitors form a category of instruments that have been developed specifically for power quality measurement. They typically can measure a wide variety of system disturbance from very short duration transient voltage, and as well as for long duration outages also can be measured. A threshold can be set and the instrument left unattended to record disturbances over a long time period. The information is most commonly recorded on a paper tape, but many devices have attachments so that it can be recorded on disk as well. There are basically two categories of this device. Conventional analyzer that summarize events with specific information such as over voltage and under voltage magnitudes, sags and surge magnitude, long duration, transient magnitude, such kind of interruption can be happen. Second category, graphics based analyzer that save and print the actual waveform along with the descriptive information, which would be generated by one of the conventional analyzer. It is often difficult to determine the characteristics of a disturbance or a transient from a summary information available from conventional disturbance analyzer. The third one is an oscilloscope, either a CRO or DSO, cathode ray oscilloscope, or a digital storage oscilloscope. And fourth one, data logger and chart recorder. These two are just a measuring device for a short duration fault only. combination of both disturbance and harmonic analyzer. The most recent instrument combined harmonics sampling and energy monitoring functional with complete disturbance monitoring function as well. The output is graphically based and data are remotely gathered over a phone lines into the central database. Statistical analysis can then be performed on the data. The data are also available for input and manipulation into the other programs such as spreadsheet and other graphical output processor. Such an example, an instrument as shown in figure, this instrument is designed for both utility and end user application, being mounted in a suitable enclosure for installation outdoor on the utility pole. It monitors 3-phase voltage and current simultaneously, which is very important for diagnosing power quality problems. Power quality measurement devices for the next one, oscilloscope. Oscilloscope are useful for measuring a high frequency waveform as well as for low frequency waveform. Such data are not within the capability of harmonic analyzer and transient disturbance recorder. Using multiple channel, we can able to measure and store the data in the using an USB port. Selection of voltage probe is an essential for proper use of this oscilloscope. Voltage probes for oscilloscope are broadly classified passive probe and active probes. Last one, data logger and chart recorder. Data logger and chart recorder are sometimes used to record voltage, current, demand and temperature data in the electrical power system. Data logger and chart recorder are slow response devices that are useful for measuring steady state data for a long period of time. The advantages of data logger is that they are relatively inexpensive compared to the power quality recording instrument. They are also easier to set up and easier to use. The data from the device may be presented in a text format or a graphical format. They are designed to operate using a low level output of suitable voltage, current or temperature transducer. However, care should be exercised in the installation and routing of the wire from the transducer to ensure that the output of the transducer is not compromised due to noisy pickup. Thank you for the patient listening. For the next presentation consists of another 3 headings: flickering meter, application of expert system, modeling of power quality problems. So we will see these 3 things in the next video. Thank you.